Above the tab, there is a quick access toolbar. It's for the tools you use frequently, and you can easily get an access from here without finding functions on the panel. For example, you use wall frequently and you want to get quick access, so we click the right button and select it. According to screen resolution, we get the function right here. So under the tab, there is a parameter line. For example, if we select function, so let's say the wall, here the main parameters are displayed, so we can modify them. Well, in Revit there are two significant panels. They are Project Browser and Properties. Project Browser is a kind of catalog of all objects inside the project. Unlike AutoCAD, where you have to zoom out to find necessary page and then zoom in, Revit sorts all drawings and distributes them for groups. For example, floor plans are separately, ceiling plans to arrange light spots, then 3D views as well, elevations, legends, schedules and quantities, sheets, so everything. Thanks to this approach, you can easily orientate in Revit better than in AutoCAD. Of course, AutoCAD users also apply sheets and navigate there well, but practically automatic distribution simplifies work much. Moreover, there is the opportunity to manage browser personally and distributes objects for needed categories. We will observe it later. For instance, when several designers work for one project, it might be convenient to split elements among people, and if several chapters, for example, architectural and structural, are being developed simultaneously, then we can assign distribution firstly by chapter and then by surname. The second important panel is Properties. So it's now under the Project Browser. When nothing is selected, it's going to show us properties of the current view. Now we are on the level 1, and when we select something, so let's select this element, Revit shows the properties of this element. According to Revit version, these panels may be arranged in different ways. Actually, for years I keep Project Browser from the left and Properties from the right side of the screen. But it's up to you. While we study, I recommend you to do the same. Then how we can change its position? So you can just grab the title and drag it to the opposite side of the screen. You can just leave it here, or for example, you can bring it to the second monitor if you have it. Sometimes beginners can arrange window like this, hiding the view control panel. Now it's behind the window of properties. Here it is. And that's why it's important to put and fix correctly, because these functions are also important for us. So you should attach the right side to the right side, and then it's highlighted, and now it's done correctly. Here in the center we have drawing window and status bar beneath. Here elements selected at the moment and some tips are selected. For example, Revit suggests us what to do and what options we can choose. These are the main functions we'll work with, and there is still one moment we shouldn't lose in the beginning, because otherwise you're going to have problems unless you accidentally close the project browser or properties. Now let's close it deliberately. In this case, you won't be able to open drawings and you have to bring panels back for sure. What we have to do, open View tab, then User Interface, and put ticks in the corresponding graphs. project browser and properties. So now we got our panels back.